Hey guys, I hope you are doing well, and in this video we are going to make a card like this. So we will use HTML and CSS to create this. So let's open our VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and let's open a folder like this, and click on select folder, and we will have to create a HTML file. So let's create that first, and let's have some style.css SCSS. This is SAS actually. So for this you will need something called live SAS compiler, live server. This is another extension that we need, and this is live SAS compiler, and you will need this. And after that you will be able to see a button like this, watch SAS, and just click on this, and you will have a CSS for folder ready. Okay, so we don't need this. Okay, so we will have some basic emit abbreviation, and let's do this, and let's name this card, just card. Okay, so what we can do is we can split the screen to this, and we will have a screen like this where we'll be able to see both the files at once. Okay, so let's create a section with a class of cards, and this will be a section where everything will be in this. Okay, so let's add a hashtag over here, and then here we'll have image, and what we will do in this. So let's write our another, this is title, and then we will have card snippet, and then we will have these are the basic HTML structures. Okay, so now we will first do this, and let's take margin 0, padding 0, font family Poppins, and let's open this in HTML. Click on open with live server, and it will open a server like this, Chrome, your default browser. Okay, so what we'll do now we will add a style on this. Let's click on background image and click write this, and let's now navigate, but I don't have images on this, so let me take a break to import the images over here. Okay, so now I have images folder over there, so let's navigate to it, and I hope this is correct and it should work. Okay, let me see the images files, landscape one. Okay, this is cool, we have this. Let's write a border radius also. Border radius of 5 pixel would be great, and this is it is. Okay, so and now we will need a title. So the title should be, this is the title that I wanted to. Okay, so now let's go to card snippet. Now this will be a kind of paragraph. So let's take lorem ipsum in this lorem, and let's take 40 words. So this is, so let's see this. These are our lorem ipsum title and things. Now we will need a read more. We have read more now, and yes, this is the basic thing. This is one card, so let's do what? Let's style this first, and then we will move to another one. Okay, so what we'll do is we will take font size to be 100%, and then box sizing should be border box, and then what we'll do is we will take kind of a gradient on it. Let's take background image and take a linear gradient, and then we will need it to right, and then we will choose a color. Let's take a CCC, that is light gray for now, and we will change that later on. Okay, so let's navigate it to somewhere around this. This will convert its value to RGB, and I hope this is cool, I guess. Okay, this is why happening is because we don't have linked style sheet on this. Link style.css. Okay, since we don't have in the CSS file in another folder, so this is the correct location. So this has taken the entire, this has changed the entire color, but that is wrong. We had a mistake here. This is now okay. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will also need something else, something called we will take this anchor tags, and let's change its text decoration to none, and let's change its color also, which should be actually somewhere around white. Should be, yes, this is all. Okay, so this is it. Now also take some pseudo elements and change it. Border box. Okay, so now take our cards, which is this one, and let's display it to flex, and flex wrap to wrap, and justify content to be center, and now gap should be 1 rem, and padding should be 1 rem too. So this gap means this gap means the space between the divs. Since we only have one div over here, but we need at least 3. So let's duplicate it by clicking Ctrl Shift and D. This will duplicate it. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will have, let's see. Okay, we got something like this. So now what we should do is we should work on card, single card. Okay, so what we'll do is display flex, and flex direction should be col column. Okay, so let's see where we are having some issue. We have to work more on it. Okay, let's take its background to be strike 0 solid black, and it should also have a border radius of 10 pixel, and padding should be 1 rem, and let's also have flex to be 10 and 400 pixel. Now this means that the size of the card will be the size of the picture in the card would be the 400 pixel at max, and it would have one value to grow and 0 value to shrink. This means grow, this means shrink. Now let's have some max width of 400 pixel. Let's not have 400, rather have 350 pixel. Okay, so now let's not animate, we will do it later on. So now what we have to do is let's check this one first. Okay, this is okay, but let's change this one to here. Okay, now let's work on image. So what we'll do is we will put and in it, and this image, since we are doing it under card on, and also we are using SaSS for this, so we don't have to do old CSS things here. So let's have flex to 200 pixel, and background size should be cover, so that image can be visible like this. Since we have same images, so let's also change that and do this. This should be 2 and this should be 3. Okay, this is good. Background repeat to no repeat, and background position to center. And now let's work on the title. Font size should be 1.5 rem, and margin bottom to 1 rem will be good. Okay guys, we had a mistake over here. We have to write HTML instead of that star over there, and now we will be having this nice thing. So what we'll do now is we will change the color because it's too dark and this background is not good here. So let's take some lighter value. This should be good. Yes, now it is good. Now what we'll do is we will bold this title over here. So let's take font weight to be somewhere around 500. This 500 is good here, and let's have some space over here, which is this one. This let's work on first the snippet, and the snippet will have a color of kind of gray. Let's make it a bit more gray. I think this is cool. Let's take a lighter value than this, and let's have some space between this read more. A margin top of one rem. Yes, this is good till here. And also let's make text transform to uppercase, and I guess this is good here, and the font is also good. So what we should do now is we should okay guys, this was our card, but we also have to animate it while we hover over in it. So let's go to this card, and just bottom in it let's use this hover, and